Alright, I can't sleep, so, I thought, why not? I'm not allowed to have electricity on during nighttime. So, I have a flashlight, as you can see right there, shining, making some light, hopefully, it'll help. Oh crap, it just fell. I'm trying to do a video in the dark. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Brightness on the camera is all the way up, but anyway. Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood. This is your review for today. I'm trying to get these reviews done before July 4th so I can enjoy my little vacation thingy, whatever you want to call it. And I don't have to worry about things. So, Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood. Let's do this quickly. Story. The story it takes place in the Civil War times. You can either play as Ray or Thomas something. I forgot their last name. I really can't look it up right now, so that last name's not important. But you can play as their brothers, and you can play as either one. Actually, that's not true. Some missions require you to play only one of them. Each one has their own unique abilities. One of them can only use pistols, and maybe like a rifle. The other one can use sniper rifles, pistols, shotguns, anything, bow and arrow. Let's see. Basically, the story is this. So they're in the Civil War times, and they don't like fighting the Civil War, so they want to leave early, and so they threaten their commanding officer, and then they leave. So this guy named Barnsby, who's a general, I believe, he finds out about it, and he hunts him down for pretty much the whole game. That's it. Yeah, cheesy storyline. There's pretty much some side shit in there, but it's not really important. Story, 4 out of 5. It's an okay storyline to me, but it could have been a little bit better. Gameplay, I'll just get right down to it. Gameplay is pretty excellent. The only thing I found wrong is the duel part. There's like a duel part where you're facing against another enemy and he walks one way and you gotta walk the same way as him. You gotta keep him in a certain area of your screen. But if he gets outside that screen, as soon as this bell rings, which alerts you to draw your weapon, if he's not in a certain part of your screen, you're gonna get killed. Unfortunately, I've had that way too many times, and apparently none of the people you face are actually men, because shooting them in the balls doesn't do anything. LOL. That's the only problem, is the duels. That you have to control your hand where it goes. So if you're not having your gun, then you're pretty much dead. You gotta be in sync with everything. Other than that, I have never had a problem with any of the guns. The controls are actually pretty great. It's overall, I give it 5 stars for the gameplay, despite the duels. I mean, it still deserves 5 stars. Sound, well, the voices are great for all the actors, but there's times when their mouths are moving and they're not saying anything. That's a problem. They should probably fix that as soon as possible. Well, they won't, because this game's been out since 2007 or something like that. 2006, 2007. Maybe 2008. Yeah, that's kind of cheesy. How their mouths are moving, not saying anything. But other than that, the guns sound great. There's a lot of variety. There's, it feels like the Wild West days. But it's really, I don't know. I lost what I was going to say there. Alright, let's go to multiplayer. Multiplayer, oh wait, actually sound, I have to rate that. Sound gets 5 out of 5, I guess. I mean, I don't give a shit that the mouths aren't moving really, but whatever. Multiplayer is pretty much garbage, really. There are 13 classes to choose from. I think you start with 4, and you have to unlock the others. Using money that you gain throughout the game, bounty. Multiplayer is garbage because only one of the classes seems effective. It's the Hombre class. He has 2 sawed-off shotguns. All the other classes seem incredibly weak and can't do any damage, pretty much. The Rifleman is probably the second to best, if anything. Other than that, the rest of them are just garbage. They just, I don't know, maybe it's just the guns he uses, they're overpowered or whatnot, but if you don't play Hombre or Rifleman, you're gonna get your fucking ass handed to you. That's it. The game modes are in multiplayer. You got Shootout, which is pretty much deathmatch. You got Wanted, which is like you gotta kill a guy who's wanted, then you become wanted, and then you get, you trade off. There's another one that's like Wanted, but it's like Team Wanted, where you have to protect your wanted man to score. Yeah, I forgot what that one's called. And then there was another one that I also forgot the name of, but it's an objective one where you have to basically complete objectives. Yeah. It's like an attack and defend thing where you plant dynamite and the other team defuses it or whatnot. It's like search and destroy from Modern Warfare 2. That's a good way of putting it. Other than that, multiplayer, I'd give it a 3. They really didn't test the multiplayer. It's kind of broken. It has so many problems, and mods are not mods are not blocked, so people could cheat using turbo controllers and get away with it. Fucking cheap. Yeah. What else can I say about this game? Overall, I mean, if you were going for the achievements, I suggest you buy it, because you're not going to get all the achievements in one go. I believe there are... Could be wrong, I think there are 50, but I could be wrong. There might be 48 or something like that. Most of them are easy. Basically just single player achievements, completing the game on whatever difficulty. There are 4 difficulties. There's like easy, I think it's called casual, normal, there's hard, and there's like super hard, which a lot of people had problems with, but I had no problem with it. Super hard gets unlocked as soon as you beat the game once. Yep. What else to say? Other achievements include, getting a certain amount of money in multiplayer, doing certain tasks in multiplayer, unlocking all the classes in multiplayer, yeah, finding all the secrets and stuff while you're playing in single player. That's about it. The achievements, they get a 5 out of 5, but there's one achievement you probably never get, which is to collect $1 million online. It's just impossible nowadays. It's a slowly dying game, so I suggest you get it now while there are people actually still playing this game. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and say definite buy, but rent if you will. That's about it. Shadow Complex review coming up sometime, I don't know when. And Counter-Strike Source beta update review, and that's probably it. So, till then, see ya after July 4th.